to, like, here. All right. Is there some betting? Do I got to do some betting? Win a $500,000 driver bet. Win a driver bet. Driver bet. These are all driver bets. Basically, we need to win a driver bet with every driver. Make 300 grand in a spectator bet. Sweet. Penis track. Cock Speedway. The Oblong Dong Autodrome. Where's my man Bobby? There he is. There he is. I'm going all in, baby. I'm going all in. What could possibly go wrong? Ah, dude, I could go for her and make 9 million, but I want to do one of those. I'll do one of those later. Someone remind me to do that, because I feel like once I beat the game, I'm just gonna like break the disc in half and throw it in the garbage. All right. Woohoo, Bobby Sawyer, go unleash. I forgot these small tracks. He just doesn't know how to pass. Go, Bobby. Bobby, you are the only one with nitrous. Yes! There's one. Go! He just ping-ponged his way ahead. Go, 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 go. Shit. Go! Hit the button! Bobby, I'll literally give all the money to you, man. You can have every penny. Oh, stop teasing me. You got a red flag. Is it because it's wet? Go! The AI is so bad. You don't have to stay right behind them, Bobby. You can go wherever you want. Yeah! Go, 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 go! Go, 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 go! That's why we don't pick Crystal. Because if we picked Crystal, it would take her 6 months to get here. Actually, she's in third. Somehow. Go, my friend. Go, my friend. Go, son. Yes. First try. Bobby's the old reliable, baby. What's up, Jake? Ow. Tried to pick my phone up and apparently don't know how my fingers work. Okay. We are 52 minutes into the stream and I have not done one race yet. Okay. Circuit Eliminator. Great start. How many events to go? That technically wasn't even the first one. So this is event 1. There's 79. I think there's 80 or 82. What I should do tonight, right, is just put my head down, get as many as I could possibly do in one sitting. What I'm gonna do is hard cut off at 10, like quarter after 10, because there's an event going on in VR and I want to go. And I'm not even streaming tomorrow because I'm going to... Oh, this looks like a hunk of poop. This looks like poop. Looks like a shit bar. Doesn't taste like shit. It does taste kind of minty, which is concerning. I want to ask questions. What is this camera? Hello? There you go. This is legitimately the first race I've done for the stream. So I thought my Xbox blew up. I mean, don't worry about it, Mr. 360. I wouldn't want to play Juice 2 either. Again, not that this is a bad game. Like, not at all. It's just long. It's the Final Fantasy of fucking car games. What happened in Pocono? I always thought if there was lightning on the track, like, you just stopped racing. Like, that was the rule. Well, I know, Skellingtor. I can unfortunately read, but it was like, I thought that was a rule forever. A fan got struck by lightning in the parking lot. Well, that's unfortunate. Imagine going to a race and being smitten down by God. Having your smiting be on live television. That rule has been in place for as long as I've watched racing. I remember being in karts before the 2000s, and we would race in the rain, but the second you saw lightning, everyone had to park. As far as I know, that's been a rule in racing for forever. You know, if all the races want to be really easy, I'm actually okay with that. I'm not here for a challenge at this point. Nice. Let's make quick work of these. The Pocono tragedy. Someone got struck by lightning. That's a big word for that. That is a big word for that. NASCAR didn't have that rule in place. Yeah, because they don't race in the rain anyway, so they didn't need it. Nine times out of 10, if you see lightning, There's probably some precipitation in the area.
Which way will you go this time on Tokyo Split Decision?
Lightning. No! Bad lightning. Bad. Back to the clouds. No! Before somebody's an asshole and twists my words, I don't mean... I'm not saying that someone dying from a lightning strike isn't a bad thing. But nobody but Mother Nature is responsible for that. It's a good thing it didn't happen in Florida, because everyone just would have grabbed their Glocks and go, "We've got to kill lightning." The lightning's coming to take our freedom. Pew, 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 pew. Weirdo, aren't you also a Florida man? Aren't you playing into the stereotype? The holding the shooty sticks? Yeah, then they could just go, look, the lightning's fighting back. It's retaliating. See, we're making jokes, but I fully remember there was a hurricane coming, and they had to tell people to stop shooting at the hurricane because it wasn't going to do anything. And listen, I realized that was probably only like 4 or 5 people. That's 4 or 5 too many. Out. Out. Yeah, there was like a really, really bad not earthquake. Really, really bad hurricane that was going to hit Florida. And, of course, like, the internet was like, we're going to shoot the hurricane. And I guess somebody saw that, went, that's a really fucking good idea. Like, they had to... It was on a real news site. It wasn't like The Onion or something. It was on a very real news site. That warned Americans, or Floridians, I should say, to stop shooting at the hurricane because it's not going to do anything. Genuinely one of the funniest headlines I've ever read in my entire life. More than one person was like, this is genius. People are... The human race is all great, but also a mistake. Like, our brains, awful. Mistake. Boobs, never mind. Those are great. We're good. We can stay. Tid. Whatever body appendage that you're into. Tid is the one for the day for me. Replace brains with tids. Man. Imagine being able to have 2 small brains instead of just one. You could offload so many tasks. Yeah, this one controls the day-to-day, and this one is all the critical thought and creativeness. Head become milk. The old milk head. It's pretty good. I just pictured a brain, like a cutting open a skull, and it's just a bunch of milk, like sloshing around. He's cereal. Losing my damn mind. Oh, this game sucks. Oh. You think he would have learned? The good news is... Oh, Jake, I need... No! Friend, I'm feeling quite thirsty. Do you think you have any, a cold beverage to quench my thirst? Don't you worry, friend! That was supposed to be a pouring sound. I don't know how do you make a pouring sound with your mouth. But I tried. We're all Cuphead. I mean, every skull can be used as some sort of eating apparatus, but only once. Definitely not a reusable resource. Skulls have holes. Yeah, just to get some tape. No worries. Hi, Phil Swift here with Flex Seal. Do you want to eat cereal out of this corpse's skull? Flex Seal. I sawed this man in half. Neighbors didn't quite hear it. Oh, the window's wide open too. It is springtime. The police are on the way to my house. Flex Seal lures goes hard. Yeah, you never know. What I was gonna say is I think we're fast enough to just pull away from the AI now. They used to have straight line speed advantage on me, but I think unless we're in the stupid nitrous races, which we could just use a muscle car and drive away. I keep thinking there's not a K-rail there, and there sure is. Woohoo. I'm sorry for the eating noises. I'm trying to move away as far as I can from the microphone. But at the same time, I know one of you guys is into it, so. Probably me. Yeah. Safe call. Yeah, it was like 14 degrees Celsius yesterday. For those who are measuring that in freedom units, very warm. What up, dog? Suffering in the land of juiced. I've been playing this game for 50 hours. Not straight, obviously. And I want to die. We probably at least have another 18 hours of gameplay left. And we're on the last group. This should be endgame. I know what I said, weirdo. I know what I said. Trevor, this game is stupid. This game's really dumb. There is, I think, 9 leagues or 10 leagues. This is the last league, and it has 80 events, and most of them are tournaments. You don't have to play them all, of course, but because I am stupid, and I've 100%ed everything up to this point, we should just hit 10,000 followers, like, right now. Because I could absolutely just do a 24-hour stream of the World League and Juiced. I could start right now and probably play this game for 24 hours straight. You wouldn't finish? Yeah, that's not the first time I've heard that. Sanic, if you don't understand that joke, you will when you're older. Oh! I tried to be cool and look like a fool to me. Tell me. Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? Oh, it's emo night tomorrow, dude. I'm so excited. My old roommate's coming over. Rob's coming over. And they're coming over early. We're gonna have beers, sing songs, hold hands, then go to the bar. I haven't been to the bar in a year and a half. Here, in this city at least. And it was a golf bar was the last bar I went to. Oh, that's not true. I went out for dinner like a week or two ago. But that wasn't like this. Gonna have beers. Several. I've got like a bunch in the fridge. I wanted to have beer yesterday. And obviously I was having beer during Tiny Truck. And then I was like, oh, I didn't eat today like at all. And then I was halfway through my second beer and I felt sick. And I was like, I'm gonna stop. I went and had a nap. I woke up and then had another beer. I went and laid in bed for a couple hours. Then I was like, I haven't eaten yet. I should probably go do that. And then I ate and I was like, oh, hey, there's beer in the fridge. The cycle repeats. TLDR, I'm going to make sure I eat tomorrow. How the 40... Oh, I forgot cars in this game do 300 miles an hour. All through the power of nitrous oxide. Into... Oh, whoa. Oh! I tried to avoid him. That is the perk for having a front end of your car look like a ramp. Why car going so slow? You should try using some nitrous oxide. Yeah, I killed a man. I kickflipped a man. Today's been a full day already. I've had every single like Xbox 360 problem. Why would tagging me on things? Ah. Okay, that's actually really cool. For those who didn't know, I follow a okay, this is irrelevant. I follow a very pretty lady who lives in Florida. She has like multiple accounts. One of them she does absolutely do naked things, and then one account she doesn't do naked things. I follow the not naked things account because I don't want naked boobs on my timeline. What if I'm scrolling through on stream by accident and there's like coochie? I don't want to see that. It's raining pretty hard in Florida right now. What's the other thing I was gonna say?
Get out of here. I'm not betting that much.
Coward. Where does she do it? I'm not gonna tell you. Listen, I will tell you, guaranteed, if you figured out who I was talking about and you saw a picture of her, you'd be like, yeah, it makes sense. That's definitely Arrow's type. 100%. I legitimately found her second account because she owns like a Trackhawk and a GTR and like a bunch of cars, and I was like, oh cool, car girl. And then I saw the account in her bio, and I clicked on it, and it's just vaginas. I was like, oh! I see where the money comes from. Excellent. Good for you. What is currently racing at Sebring? This is Mommy's Delicious Food. Can I have emotional satisfaction and a sense of accompaniment to go? Head milk. I forgot about that. Jake, unfortunately, I do think your magnum opus is going to be the words head milk. And I hope you've come to terms with that. Oh, sick. I'm leaving a 5-star review for Mommy's Delicious Food. For those who don't understand the reference, I just retweeted it. My friend Nanode from VR, I guess, found a place called Mommy's Delicious Food on Google Maps. And I just quote tweeted it saying, I need a rewards card for Mommy's Delicious Food. And this is Xbox 360, Trevor. And believe me, I could tell, because I was trying to load the game up, forgot that the Ethernet cord was unplugged. That was an Xbox 360 moment. And then the Xbox Red ringed. That was an Xbox 360 moment. And then now it doesn't want to sign into Xbox Live, which is another Xbox 360 moment. So, a lot happened in the first hour of this stream. Also, to answer your question, why is WEC racing on a Friday? That seems odd. Is there anything else going on at Sebring this weekend, or? Oh, okay, so Xbox Live must just be fucking weird. Do you remember the error code you were getting off the top of your head? You don't have to go look, but I wonder if it's the same error code that I'm getting. That'd be really nice if it was the same error code I was getting. But whatever, as long as I can access my save files, it doesn't matter. Any game that I would want to play online that's on the 360 is also on the One. No, I think the hard drive came loose. I unplugged the Ethernet cord to use for my PS4 when I was downloading Gran Turismo. And I think the hard drive mount on this Xbox is not great. Like, it doesn't click in very well. So what the fuck? It was the bottom right red light. It wasn't the no red ring. I knew it was like a power issue or something stupid. I've seen it before. And then I looked up the error code and it really didn't tell me anything concrete either, so I figured it was just something stupid. Either way, Rudo, I have an extra 360 in the other room. The disk drive was on its way out, and I was like, I want to be able to keep this 360 just in case. So I went out and bought another one. So now I have 2 functioning 360s. I'm using an Elite right now, and then my childhood one is my backup. Oh, yeah, I got to bet drivers. I forgot about that. I think I want to have, like... Well, I actually do have an extra PS2 and an extra 360. Those are the 2 consoles that I'm going to be using the most for Let's Plays, so... I try to have a bunch of spare equipment for both of those things. Just in case. Uh-oh! That is a... Yep. Saw that coming. Couldn't do a damn thing about it. Bonk. Oop. This is still the first championship, by the way. We haven't done anything more than one event yet. We have technically not. The only thing we've done is the one driver bet. Oh, shit. I have laundry in the washer. I re-dyed my hair this week, so I just washed, like, everything that I was wearing at the time, just in case there was bleach on it. I didn't want to do that with actual load of laundry. I wear a lot of black, right? So, fuck. He did it again. If I, by unfortunate means, washed, let's say, a shirt or a towel with a little bit of extra, like, bleach on it, with the entire load of black laundry, I would have no clothes to wear. Ever. I'd have to be naked for the rest of my life. Some of you, ooh, me? No. No thanks. I'm good. I already have to look down at this grotesque husk every time I get into the shower. I feel like that's enough alone time I have with my naked body. That is a fucking cone! The cone was like, brother. Alright. Let's get back to the main screen, and then I'm going to laundry really fast. Oh, I made 2 million bet. I should make a list of all the drivers I need to have driver bets with. But that seems like a really good idea. So I probably just won't do that. I saw a funny meme. I'll retweet the funny meme. Laundry stream? You don't need to know what my cute little underwear to look like with little French fries on them. Who do we need to take money from? That's just an Adrift King event. Leon, Bobby, Keiko, Tara, Nicholas, Crystal. So basically all the originals. And then Tyrone already, by his own doing, was like, how would you like $1 million? And I was like, I'd like $1 million very much, thank you. What's the Speedo one, though? What is that one? Break the speed barrier, 250. Okay. We'll get that in an Extreme Nitro race or something. Red flag number 2. Pink slip circuit. And it's an Extreme Nitrous race. Fucking awesome. Give me one of the chunky boys. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go put my laundry in the dryer. And put my actual load of laundry in the wash.
Turn up the lights so we can see the gladiator shadow one more time. This race is a straight-up circuit event. Today we're racing for pink slips. Watch them put it all on the line.
Hey, Google, set a timer for 57 minutes.
57 minutes, and that's starting.
Cool. Yeah, why is WEC on a Friday, dude? That seems so weird. Oh, we need to pink slip somebody. Literally, it doesn't matter. Because either of these cars we can buy and upgrade to the point of where, like, you know? What is this game's presentation? 2008.
You and I are gonna have a good time.
God, I hope so. So I found the handbrake button. As some of you may have realized, it's not the same as the nitrous button. Excuse me. I apologize. I am fat and sassy. Oh, this is the one of the super fast tracks. Okay, we got that. You about to lose your car. You about to lose your car. You about to lose your car. This game's silly, man. This game's very silly. I have to start thinking about what we're going to be playing in playing next. I want to know if I want to get another quick Let's Play out of the way, or do we put our heads down and take another game that's going to take a while. I don't know if we're gonna do Burnout 3, but I'm just gonna say very, very loosely, I have plans for this human being sitting in this chair and the Burnout franchise. That I think you guys will all like. And it's something that, as far as I know, nobody's done in a long time or ever. Oh, it's more than just, like, picking a game, Skellingtor. Basically, Toops, I've been picking games. It's just I look at the list, and whatever jumps out at me, I'm like, okay, cool, we'll play that. I mean, no, Skell, but you're not far off, and that's the last hint you get. There's another butt joke here. Don't get used to it. This is a nitrous car, basically. It's useless in regular races. Oh, my God. I don't trust someone who I haven't talked to in a while who comes out of nowhere and just like, how's it going? Not you, Section 9. I just got DM'd from somebody else. Like, what would you like from me? I get nervous. I mean, it's like people I haven't talked to since high school that are like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I didn't want you. It literally happened as you came in. I was like, I don't want you to think I'm talking about you. I'm not. Is it Google Sheets? I think it's a sheet. Yes, it is. So, once again, the list of games that I've played through, but I gotta play through again because I'm stupid and this is the way my brain works, is as follows. Wait, do I have 2 Volantes now? Wait, where'd her car go? Oh, it's right here at the other Aston. Right. I have the Vanquish. I'm feeling the Ascari on this one. So we have Blur, Burnout 3, Burnout Paradise, Cruisin' World, D1 Grand Prix, Dirt 2, F-Zero GX, F-Zero X, Forza Motorsport 1, Grand Theft Auto 3, Midnight Club Los Angeles, NASCAR Rumble, a bunch of Need for Speed games, 2015 Heat, Hot Pursuit 2, Most Wanted, Payback, Pro Street Underground 2, Street Racing Syndicate, Test Drive Unlimited 2, Tokyo Extreme Racer 3, Vigilante 8, and Yakuza 0 are the list of games I have right now for games that I've played through on Twitch before, but I have no, like, VODs or saved. I liked Need for Speed 2015. Like, it was bad. It was horrible. But it was, like, laughably bad. Like, I enjoyed laughing at how bad it was. I was like, this game sucks. But, like, it was funny. Payback is the one that I'm not looking forward to. Like, Payback's going to genuinely be unfun. I'm excited to go... This is a great camera. I'm excited to go back and look at it, but, like, it is not a good video game. A lot of those are very long games. I also have to decide whether I actually want to go back and play some of these or not. Like, Forza Motorsport 1 might just die. The LP might just go away forever. I wasn't having fun when I was playing it last time. The AI is very inconsistent, and it's hard to have fun in that game. Either you win by 8 miles, or the AI just, like, runs you off the track. Excuse me. But this was also like, I forget when I played through it. It doesn't even say. I think it was like 2018 I tried and then never followed through with it because I got bored of it and never came back. I think Forza 1 is one of the only games I've picked up on stream that I've never finished. I picked up a lot of games on YouTube and never finished them, but in terms of streaming, I think that was like one of the only ones. But I think I have a plan for the next game. Juiced one. So I'm doing the list I just read out is a list of games that I've played through already and then never finished or never recorded. So Juiced one isn't on that list, not because I don't want to play it. It's because I've never played it, or I've never played it. Once like this list is very long. Once this list gets a bit shorter, I can start mixing in new games again. Which is why I'm like trying to get as many of these games done as possible. I don't know. I have to take a look and see like which ones are gonna take a lot longer. I think Vigilante 8 would take like 2 or 3 streams tops. And that's like winning the story mode with every driver. Unlocking all of the 2 bonus characters, which I won't spoil just in case. Yakuza 0, I don't even know if we're going to come back to that. We'll have to do another whatever week and just play through the game all over again. Which one's my starting first? So my plan, Section 9. We'll see if I actually do it. But my plan is to just take a month and do nothing but Need for Speed, like 8 hours a day. But switch the game during the day. So like Monday would be... This is just like... This isn't a spoiler or anything. This is just me like talking. Monday would be like... Most Wanted and Hot Pursuit 2. Tuesday would be like 2015 and Payback, etc., etc., etc. To try to get as many of those games done in the shortest amount of time. However, I don't know when that's going to be, and I don't know what order they're going to be in. I want to be able to play like 2 very different games in the same day. I don't want to play like Underground 2 and Most Wanted in the same day. They're too similar. But we'll figure it out. We'll fucking figure it out. I have no idea what we're doing here. But all I know is there's 24 games on this list, and I'd like to at least get half of them done. By the end of the year. Some of these are going to be doozies. F-Zero, both F-Zeros are going to be rough. Grand Theft Auto 3 is going to be interesting because I don't think it's going to take that long, but I don't know how I'm going to play through it. I might just play through it on the PS2. I could play it on the PC, but the controls were wacky, and then I was like, oh, I'll just buy the definitive edition, but apparently that's still a shit show, so I don't know. That's a great question, because I have the real cartridge. I could play through it on the real cartridge, but I think the Switch Online version would look better. I might do a vote. When the time comes. Ow. Ow. I read Dick, Cat, Cheetos and stopped reading. I've seen enough. Spin. Thank you. All right, cool. We got one of us up in the top positions here. But yeah, I don't know if someone answered the question and I missed it. Why is WEC on a Friday? You'd think like it'd be on a Saturday or a Sunday. That's very odd that they're having a race on a Friday evening. At least to me. I don't know if that's normally when Sebring is, but... Oh. Is there 2 fucking races this weekend? Oh, no. I see what you're saying. One's IMSA, one's WEC. Got it. Understand. I'm with you now. I thought they were the same thing. I thought 12 Hours of Sebring was also WEC for some reason. No, I got you now. We're on the same page. We are reading the same book. Ouch. Man, does anyone know what time Bahrain starts? Like, shout out to NASCAR having a good season, and they're bringing a fucking cup car to Le Mans, which I think is the funniest thing in the world. That can literally not end poorly for them, unless the car just explodes. Because they're in Garage 56. They're going to be there competing with themselves. It's just very funny. I'm so glad they're doing that. I always thought, like, Garage 56 was, like, some sort of weird... I didn't know what it was until, like, 2 days ago. And then I researched it and figured out what it was. I thought it was, like, some sort of weird mobile game. So I was, like, not that impressed, and everyone's losing their shit. And I was like, wait, why is everyone so, like, pumped over this? Then I Googled it, and I was like, oh, this is happening in real life. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to be going out. Yeah. Garage 56, from what I understand, is like the experimental class where you can basically do whatever you want. Tamara better stay in third. I'm going to be pissed off. I'm going to keep an eye on that team position. Yeah, I want to watch the race this weekend, but yeah, but when you keep in mind, like, keep in mind they're basically going to be competing with themselves. Like, they're just there to run the race. Fuck it. Unless it explodes, like, unless the car, like, literally grenades itself and dies, there is no negative outcome to this at all, in my mind. Like, it's just going to be either going to be faster than everyone thinks it is, and then that's going to be cool for NASCAR, or it's just going to be out there vibing. And that's also, like hypercars are going to be flying by and here, like, Bo and Luke Duke going to be driving the NASCAR going, what the hell was that thing? Like, there's no negatives to this for me at all. It's a big meme. 11? Ugh, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I watched the highlights from FP1, FP2. Dude, the order is still so wacky. Like, obviously, free practice doesn't really mean anything because people could be on Q prep. Some people could not be on Q prep. Ouch. I think we still won. You need some sauce for that. It's a pretty commonly known fact, Tank. Not to be rude, but, like... It was the same sort of idea. Like someone just showed up with a NASCAR like stock car and was like, sure. I want to just Google something. I completely fucking forgot. Oh, right. FP2 results. Because FP3 would be tomorrow. Oh, well, at least I'll get to watch Q tomorrow, maybe. The results from today are wacky. So just while I'm reading this out, keep in mind, like, who was fast in last year and by how much, right? Like, how, like, Mercedes was just dummy fast. Red Bull was dummy fast, and, like, no one was really on the same level, you know? Like, they weren't out to lunch, but, like, that is not how you spell porpoising, but it's much better way of spelling it. So, Verstappen ran a 1:31.936. Leclerc was less than a tenth behind. Carlos was, I don't have the tire compounds here for you, unfortunately, on this website, which is Formula1.com. Carlos was 5/10 back with a 32.52. Russell also had a 32.52. Alonso 32.8. Valtteri Bottas a 32.9. Sergio 32.9. Mick Schumacher with a 33 flat. The Haas is faster than somebody. And the next person on the list is Lewis Hamilton with a 33.1. K-Mag right behind him with a 33.1. What fucking planet are we on? Ocon with a 33.6. Gasly with a 33.6. Yuki with a 33.7. Why it was Guan Yu Zhou and now it's Zhou Guan Yu. It's very confusing. But either way, Zhou Guan Yu 33.9. Lance 33.9. Hulkenberg with a 34 flat. Because Lordy. Vettel got the COVIDs. Ricardo with a 34.1. And then Williams mid 34s. Williams seems to be the only team that hasn't gotten much, like, moved around the order much. They're sandbagging? No. Mercedes, maybe. Williams is 0.3 off 18th place. I forgot to do a driver bet, by the way. I'm an idiot. Oops. Yeah, I'm just trying to get as many things out of the way as possible. I really didn't even want to do that, Leon, but your car was unfortunately in the way. So yeah, I'm pretty I'm pretty excited for qualifying tomorrow. Not excited enough to, like, go out of my way to watch it, because it's still going to be qualifying at the end of the day. Like, if I was awake and alive, I was like, oh, we'll watch qualifying. No. I'm not waking up early to watch F1 qualifying. I'm excited to see, not necessarily who qualifies where, but I'm excited to see, the gap. Yeah, Skelly, would you like to know what time I woke up today? Don't worry, I'll tell you. It was 4 p.m. I do DC. They put out the highlights pretty quick, so like... Unless I'm like gonna be awake, I don't necessarily wake up. But this is different, right? Like it's 2022, the new car, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I really had no ambition of getting out of bed today. I was super tired. Bed was very warm today. Then I was like, oh yeah, I got laundry to do. I gotta clean the room here a little bit because I'm having company over tomorrow. The emo night's normally downtown, but because it's been rescheduled so many times, it's actually at the college, which is right down the street from my house. So everyone's coming here tomorrow for pre-beverages. So, result of me playing through this whole game is I feel like I'm getting kind of good at it now. Like, not good enough to brag, but... Walking distance. Like, I mean, it's going to take 10, 15 minutes, but, like, it's nice out. Nice-ish. So check the weather for tomorrow. FP1. Oh shit, Pierre Gasly was on top for that one, but he only did a 34-1. Okay, so depending on what Williams was trying to do, they weren't actually that far off. Because the slowest time in first practice was 36.8, and they were both Haas's. So we still have really no idea what's going on. And the McLarens were way at the fucking bottom, too. So it's still really way too early to tell. It was 7 today. It's going to be 6 tomorrow with rain. Oh, a lot of rain. Oh, my God. Okay, we're not walking. It's going to pour rain tomorrow. Most unfortunate. Oh, hey, a prototype race. That means a whole lot of nothing. Because all the cars are... Oh, it's a muscle car race. And a prototype race. Actual bastards. Yeah, from what I've heard from the Haas drivers, they actually like the car this year. And last year they weren't so kind, so... It was an open secret that the car was like a piece of doo-doo last year. Obviously, they can't say that, but they were doing their fucking best to say that. So we shall see. I'm excited. I just want to see some different teams up in near the front, man. It'd be cool, like... What the fuck? She's got Lambo doors? It'd be cool to see like different, like the midfield be so mixed up that you never know what you're going to get. Like a driver who could finish 16th one week could finish like 5th the next week, just on pace. There was a lot of legitimate reasons to fire Mazepin too. I think Mazepin being stinky was the reason he got fired, though. Like, I think it's hard to speculate on that too, and I don't want to talk about it too much because it's kind of an uncomfortable situation with everything that's going on in the world right now. But I think if he would have been a decent driver or like a pretty good driver, they may have bothered to like try to justify keeping him in the series. Especially, like, I know what his dad's doing. I know he's not just a Russian guy. Like, I know who his father is. But I feel like they would have tried to find a way to justify keeping him in the sport if he would have been a good driver. But no, he was just kind of a shitlord. Very spoiled brat. If you watch Drive to Survive Season 4, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Basically, TLDR, everything that everyone thought Mazepin was being like behind the scenes, you weren't far off. I won't spoil the specifics just in case no one's seen it yet and they want to, but yeah. Netflix low-key made fun of him. Like, very low-key made fun of him, but like high-key enough to where you could realize what they were trying to do. Yeah, I think him being shit with the combo of everything that was happening was like, all right, cool, we can't justify keeping you any longer, so goodbye. Also, Gunter Steiner is the biggest Chad I've ever met in my entire life. That man's cock is so big. Think about this, right? Partners with a Russian oligarch for a full season, takes his money to help develop the 2022 car. 2022 rolls around, and then he fires his kid. Thanks for the money. We will go do the car racing now. Very funny. Thanks for spending money on us for a year so we could develop our car and now get the fuck out. So good. I'm stoked for K-Mag to be back too. Yeah, a lot of what comes out isn't like edited or like hashed. It's straight from the horse's mouth. It's things that he says. It's not like things that are implied or things that are like heavily implied. It's things that he very clearly says with his mouth. So, I mean, I'm sure there is still a way to edit that and spin it into something negative, but he did a real good job making it easy for Netflix if that's what happened. Nice. We're on lap nice. We do a little trolling like Zavankas. I can't do the Steiner accent. It's too good. I don't know. That whole saga, I just want Haas to be the good guys again. I like cheering for Haas, the plucky little backmarker team that just tried their best. I hope they have a decent season. I hope they're like in the midfield and like I don't necessarily want to see them just come out and start winning races, but like, you know, in the points semi-consistently. Mick gets some good results. K-Mag gets a good result on his return season. It'd be nice to see that. Everybody right now who was involved in Haas before the I almost said something inappropriate. Before the Mazepin showed up, let's put it that way, is living their best life, and I'm here for it. What's up, Kimmy? How we doing? Grosjean's a superstar in IndyCar, and he seems to be having a lot of fun there. The staff behind Haas got basically their 2022 car built for free. K-Mag got to spend a year kicking ass in IMSA. And now he's back on the F1 grid. And Mick Schumacher, again, got a year of experience with no expectations. Like, they did not expect that car to do well. Mick could have came last 10 seconds off the pace every race, and it wouldn't have mattered. So he got a free year of experience with absolutely nothing expected of him, which is awesome. So now, when he has expectations this year, he can crack his fingers and go, let's go to work. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have to stress out about it. Imagine getting, like, your first month or two on the job, and you're just like, oh, just do your best. Who gives a shit? Like, yeah, but what if I suck? They're like, we already know you're going to suck, dude. Don't even worry about it. Just go out there and do whatever you can. That's fucking unreal. So, everybody involved with Old Haas is now living their best life, and I'm here for it. Like, imagine any other rookie last season or this season. There's, like, regardless of how poop your team is, maybe not this season, but, like, regardless of how shit your team was last season, there's still expectations of you. Except for Haas. They're just like, oh, go turn left and sometimes right, and we're stoked. Like, awesome. Great. Drift King Championship. Cool. This is my favorite game mode. Yeah, basically, don't crash into your teammate. Don't crash into other things, and you're good. Gucci. Smoke it. Tiny boy. I saw the picture in the whatever.
Watch out for the curves on this killer snake, the immortal coil. It's a drift course dripping with venom. Who's it gonna be? Welcome to another Drift King event.
I think I just gotta bet somebody, right? I don't think it matters who it is. Ooh, okay. You all right?
I think this will be good,
Do you?
but be gentle with me.
Sex reference. Get it? Because she's a woman. Auga.
Rolling start. Ready.
Do I have the caca emote here? I know I got booba, but do I have caca? I know some of you are thinking, what's the difference? If you see the emote, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Nope. All right, I'm on it. I pay for BTTV and Nightbot Pro, so. Oh! I lost my money. I didn't realize how short the event was. Fuck. Oh, I still won the driver bet because I beat her. Okay, I never realized that's how that worked. Emotes. Caca. There it is. It's gonna take time, but I added it to the channel. Of course, Iron Mouse has got a booba. Oh, it's Awooga. Silly me. Oh, this is from Turning Red. That's so cute. Car 6. Oh, literally, it's just all Turning Red references. I was hoping I could find like a clip of them going, "Arrgh!" No. No, not a woo. I'm not a fucking furry. Come on, there we go. Alright, never mind. The internet's let me down. I give up. I give up. I'm going big, baby. Through driver bets alone, we almost have as much money as when we started off with, when I started upgrading everything. For legal reasons, this is a joke. I was about to be like, is that serious? Are you joking? I know I make a lot of funny ha-has that it imply to the contrary, but like, what year in the 60? I think 68. I don't know. Gotta tell you, don't care. Is Tank becoming the test drive of the stream? Fucking Max. I love Max. She's great, but like, I remember she was, I forget what game it was, she was complaining that the odometer wasn't correct. And I was like, come on. You stop that. It's like, yeah, people were complaining about the car models on a certain game not being correct or good. That's what she said. like the odometer is not correct. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Hey, yo! Rion Bertoni? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is now time for Ryan Rigatoni. Hi, Ryan. How's it going? How we doing, bud? What were we up to this evening? Guess where I am. If you guessed stuck in juiced purgatory, you'd be 100% correct. Ah, yeah, you said something about trees.
I'll take that action.
See, Tank, there's this cute thing called Google. It's a 67. At least they got Culvers. Oh, neat. I know. Google's a pretty cool website. Almost died. Oh, how did that get damaged? That's not gonna buff out. Remember when I said the drift events were getting harder? I lied! This game's car list is kind of wild, honestly. If you sit down and look at it, there's a bunch of cars that we can't use anymore that I completely forgot existed. Like the Integra, the Citroen C2, some Audis in there. I completely forgot about the car list early on. Keith Lee just roasted a guy on Twitter. It might be year end, my dude. I've only dropped 200 frames, which is like nothing. I can't tell when it was, but it's not a very high number. Egypt, what's up? How you doing? Focus Mike D. Have you changed your username? Or am I dumb? You're legally obligated to tell me that you've changed your username, sir. Oh, no, you haven't been here in a while. That's why. I was like, my man's still subscribed. What a unit. It has been... I saw the date since your last chat message. I won't say when it was, but it's been a minute. Keith Lee the Wrestler. So someone tweeted him. I'm not sure if this is a legit thing or not, or some dude just saying things. Like, to be nice, you know what I mean? So he said, I just wanted to let you know in the past few weeks have been super challenging, but listening to your AEW theme song and thinking about your story and triumph helps me tremendously to keep pushing, sending love and gratitude your way. Sounds like a lot of bullshit to me, but, like, whatever. And then Keith, because he's the nicest man in the world. Can you out me? Sure. I didn't just want to make it awkward. I didn't know if that would be awkward. So your last chat message here... so says Twitch, that wasn't today, was October 9th, 2020. So a year and a half ago. Keith goes one step at a time, keep moving forward, keep stepping, you'll find your way, I believe in you, and I'm glad you enjoyed the theme, many thank yous. Some dude responds with, Keith Lee has never heard of this person before in his life. Hasn't reached out to them, but want to gain some clout for a simple retweeted message. Hey, Keith, go to catering. Keith responds with, I'm curious, is being kind to someone you've never met before a struggle for you? What a life you must have lived thus far. Hope it gets better. Like, bodied. Bodied. That's so funny. Vegas guy in absolute shambles. I see. It all makes sense now. Regardless of the way you voted, this guy has a wrestling belt that he made that is got MAGA all over it. And that's weird. Hold on, I'm getting involved. I'm getting involved in this random Twitter beef between a wrestler and some weird dude. I heard it say he's too busy simping. It's so funny. I love when old dudes use Twitter. Yeah. Yeah, that's a strange man. That is a very strange man. He can't be Pitbull, so he's Pibble. What a fucking loser. Mr. Municipality. Get out. That's good. Sir Municipality. I have responded with my funny joke, and that's it. Mr. County. Dr. District. That's enough, guys. Hey, you know this tournament? See how it's not ended yet? Skelly, you're reaching, man. You're reaching, dude.
The Phantom of the Opera was twisted, and so is this track at the Sydney Opera House. That's why we call it the Phantom.
Oh yeah, the bets don't matter in any of these, I don't think. Kid Rock license plate. Who's got a Kid Rock license plate? I don't see the word "ba" with the "ba" anywhere here, Michael. Michael? Oh, are we still looking into that guy? Oh, okay. I stopped myself before I got too wrapped into it. Guy Fieri and Aston. That is our good friend Bobby Sawyer. I will not have any sort of Bobby slander in this chat. He wins all my driver bets for me. Yeah, I don't even know what that means, Nick. I saw the MAGA belt and went, I'm done here. I saw him respond to a celebrity on Twitter with the implication that they should go on a date and was like, all right, this is going to be way too easy. This isn't worth my time. Oh, I see. Imagine just not having hobbies, man. Imagine having so little to do with your life. That's what you're choosing to do with your spare time. Yeah, but at least Jake's mom is like an old woman from the South. Like she's like. It doesn't make it any better, but she kind of ticks all the boxes as someone I would expect to have that opinion. Even that fall. Hey, Keith Lee's good people, man. I like his stance on social media. He doesn't like dunk on everybody. He just kind of goes like he kills them with positivity. He's a good people. Nah. There's a reason I posted what I posted. I'm like I'm gonna block him. Actually, I don't want to get involved. Listen. Is tweeting at somebody and then blocking them the most bitch move in the world? Absolutely. Is it very funny because they have no chance to respond to you and they're gonna see it and get upset? Also, yes. Also, yes. Imagine just seeing someone's response like, fuck you, asshole. Kid Rock play. You joined the Discord just to post that? I am thriving. Oh, that's so cringe. I'm gonna delete that because it's technically political and there's no politics thing in Discord. But I'm really glad I've seen that. Yeah, you're not in trouble. You're nothing like that. Just that do be a rule. Because some people are not allowed to have or don't know how to have conversations properly. Oh, dingus. Oh, you can just look it up on that dude's Twitter. It's not hard to find. Go find Keith Lee and then do your digging. Let's try the Mustang. Yeah, that's no maiden's energy. You could still be single and not have no maiden's energy. You could be gay and have no maiden's energy. You could be taken and have no maiden's energy. It's like boomers. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be old to be a boomer. You could be in your 20s and be a boomer. It's a mentality. Look, Data do be a boomer, man. You are not wrong. No maiden's energy? Not really. I consider somebody with no maiden's energy to be a creep. A bit of a creep. For example, finding it appropriate to respond to a public figure on a public website. Trying to hit on them. Like, if you go to like a celebrity's Instagram or like stop, my laundry's done. If you go to a celebrity's Instagram or Twitter or whatever and they post a selfie of themselves and you're like, oh baby, you look so pretty, baby, I love you, baby, that's no maiden's energy. That is maidenless jargon right there. This Mustang has too much grip. Just wait till it gets to 300 miles an hour, Egypt. Don't worry, it gets worse. Sorry, that was the Ford Gran Torino that did 300. My apologies. Goodbye. Dude, I don't know how these guys all afford these cars when they keep not winning. I don't know, man. I don't know why I'm focused on this, but dudes on the internet are gross. Imagine dehumanizing the people that you follow so much that you think it's appropriate just to be like, I want to come on your feet to like some celebrity you've never met before. That is the creepiest shit I've ever seen in my life. Or like posting kissy faces on like, it's just gross. Go outside, man. Oh, I thought the corner opened up. It did not open up. It did the opposite of that. I'm gonna go put my laundry in the dryer. If anyone's curious, my towel that I used for bleaching my hair, absolutely destroyed. It's like 14 different colors now, but the clothes look okay, so that's a win. And the grass rejects them. You know, like when you go to pet a cat and the cat kind of goes, ooh, it's like that, but with it's grass. If it's someone thirst posting for art, like, it's kind of cringe, but whatever. At least it's like a 2D character or a 3D character. It's not a real person. Like, it's weird. It doesn't make it any less weird, but it's, at least for me, a little bit negligible. It's when it's like a real fucking human being. Like a model or like a sex worker or like just a person on Instagram. And someone's like, you know what's really appropriate? I'm going to tell you about how much I want to fuck your toes. Like, no! Don't do that! Please stop doing that! Stop! Leave people alone. Like, I want to know the motivation behind that. Like, when does that work? Like, when is that, like, what's the, I feel like a lot of people just have humiliation kinks. So where they're going to say something and then like 5 people are going to drag them in the comments like, yeah, you fucking weirdos. Like, yeah, what else? Like, that's got to be it. That's got to be the only reason. So I don't know of a situation where somebody with like 500,000 plus followers, let's just ballpark it, posts a picture of themselves and then some dude just goes, I want to pee on you or like something fucked up. And then the person just goes, yeah, you know what? That sounds like a really good idea. Let's do that. Let's set that up. Like, when does that work, man? Saw a chick and said, I drink her bathwater. Listen, okay? Listen. That's such a Steve thing to do. That is so on brand for our man, Steve. There used to be like again, it's still kind of like a moral gray area because it's like not cool because you're still saying the thing, but at least you're not saying the thing directly to that person's face. Like there used to be jokes that I used in high school when, you know, I was in high school. Me and my friends, if we see someone attractive, we go, I'd pee in her butt. But that's like you're kidding. Like, you're not actually gonna urinate in the poop. It's like that's a pretty lady joke. But like, again, that's not directly to that person. That person will never hear this comment. Stop harassing people online. It's weird. I just wish I could get all these people in a room, you know? I wish I can get all these people in a room and just be like, all right, cool. So what's the motivation here? Like, what's the end goal?
Back to basics. Time for another great circuit event.
Tongue puncher Firebox. I'm pretty sure I used pee. I got pee from her, pee in her butt from Bryant. Cause like this is stupid. I'm gonna keep saying this now. Wait, did I already bet Ken? Fuck it, we're betting Ken again. I'm pretty sure I already bet Ken. All right, I'm gonna pause real quick when we get started here.
Yeah, this is going to be a blast.
Elvis Presley's mailbox. Dude, could you imagine, like, simping for somebody, but you live in the 1950s? Like, well, I do declare. Seems you got quite the buttocks there. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get another cup. Or whatever's left of my coffee. I don't think we have a full cup left, but... Stretch! And I got a DM, so I'm going to check that while I'm doing this. Glad I took my phone. That was an important DM I needed to respond to. My controller's dying. Oh no, I guess I'll just have to put new batteries in it. Oh, almost spilled. Oh wow, that was almost a disaster. I bumped into something and like stumbled and the coffee almost went. It was so close. We're back, baby. That could have been a fucking nightmare. Mr. Aero HD mops on stream. One of my friends just got fucking amazing news. If I'm on my phone during the stream, I'm sorry. I'm trying to help somebody out. Well, not help, but provide advice. Like, I figured I knew what this DM was about, and I was wrong. Puts on the maid dress. I've, no joke, done a cleaning stream before. Not on this channel, but I had to vacuum and redo my whole office, and I streamed it on the side channel for ha-has and poo-poos. It took like 3 days. I was like, I'm sick of ants being in here. I'm sick of finding spider eggs everywhere. Or whatever the fuck those little pebble-looking things are. I'm sick of feeling like I live in a basement, so I spent a week cleaning. Oh, yeah, the exhaust kind of jiggles about when you hit bumps and stuff. Neat. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. I'll try not to think out loud because what I was sent in private. But unfortunately, this is pretty confidential. I cannot even drop hints. It's just a stupid right-hand corner. Yep. I hate this track. It's confidential and like doesn't directly involve me, so like it's not like, oh, he's being sneaky. No. You're an FBI informant. A little offended you'd even think that. The only FBI I involve myself with is the full body inspectors. Nice. Probable cause. Thank you for the follow. Not the full-blooded Italians. Not in this case. No. I'm like a quarter-blood Italian. I am a quarter Italian, a quarter Irish, and half horny. It's a joke. I'm kidding. See, it's funny you say that, Kuhai, because the last time I went to TSA, a lady felt me up, and I've never felt that loved in my entire life. That was the closest thing I felt to physical affection. And then she touched my wee-wee, and I didn't know how to feel. Con the dude. I tried it with Keith Lee. I cannot believe that's where that came from. I just thought it was funny. I was like, this dude looks like a creep, and I went back in his posts, and I was like, oh, shit. He is absolutely a creep. That's very funny. That's very funny. I was like, I'm streaming. I don't want to get too involved in that. I looked in his posts and saw all the wacky shit he was posting. He was trying to fuck Kayla Braxton. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. I also blocked that guy immediately. I was like, I don't want to get... my favorite thing on Twitter is responding to somebody with some sort of dunk and then blocking them immediately. So they have to see the dunk, and there is no way for them to respond to it. Some people might think that's a bitch move, but I just think it's funny. I'm just like, yeah, imagine getting dunked on, and no matter how much time you have to think, you can never respond to that person. I win, you lose. Like, he's just trying to be nice to somebody, and someone's being a weirdo about it. Yeah, just go on Keith Lee's Twitter. You can figure it out. It's better that you read it than get it from me. Yeah, we're calling him Mr. Municipality because he looks like dollar store pit bull. Madam, hold out down to one last breath. Was the SRT10 not available to purchase? Oh, probably used car dealer, right? Vin Prius. Vin. Wholesome gay shit, and artists. I do not understand the people that are like, Twitter's like awful. Twitter's the worst website. And Twitter's whatever you want it to be. If you want it to be a bad website and you want to get involved with a bunch of like toxic shit, you absolutely can. More people need to learn how to use the fucking block button, man. It's like everybody's so toxic. Just block people. It's great. Bunch of F1 memes. Yeah, exactly. Dude, Ryan is my sole source for cute anime boobs on Twitter. I really appreciate it. Every time I feel like life's getting me down, Ryan puts some cute VTuber on my feed, and I'm like, hell yeah. Like everyone? Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I said yes, ma'am, to a woman who is not married. I'm down apocalyptic. I'm just kidding. I'm friends with this person. We used to go to raves together. I'm still nervous by why they messaged me out of the blue. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers. Yep. Enjoy your lurk, Meaty. It's always nice to have you. Are we muscle carring again? We are muscle carring again. I haven't driven the Firebird yet. Might as well.
Yep, it's base ride again. Try not to wet
The Furb.
It doesn't get any simpler. It's circuit racing time.
It's Joe 5-0. I will, again, it's very unprofessional to just kind of be sitting here sending Discord DMs. However, my cool friend got a cool DM, and I want to make sure my cool friend doesn't think they're not a cool friend and self-sabotage this for themselves. I want to stay on top of them and make sure they actually follow through with this cool opportunity and see what happens. So I think it would be really good for them. The unknown is just scary, and that's valid, but at the same time, if you never try, you never know. Razor's Edge. I didn't end up watching the match, dude. It was late at night, so I just skimmed it. I didn't end up watching the... I'm not mad at you or anything. I wasn't going to watch it. Unless you're talking about Rampage, then you're getting banned. That's the second week in a row.
Are you ready for full impact? It doesn't get any simpler. It's circuit racing time. This is the semifinal of a tournament knockout competition.
Oh yeah, apparently Cody finally re-signed with the dub. The only official report that I've seen, because I started streaming since it came out, XD, has been that he's re-signed, but it's not not from an official source yet. I won't believe it until I see him on fucking TV, dude. I will not believe it until I see Cody re-sign with the dub. Oh, the Fed, yeah, I guess so. I always refer to them as the dub. I will believe it when I fucking see it. For my wrestling fans here, all four of you, am I wrong to be upset that this dude talks shit against WWE for like 2 years about how stinky it was and how awful it was and how stinky doo-doo poo-poo the company he used to work for was, and how much better the company he runs is, and he goes back there for more money? Man, that puts a bad taste in my mouth, to be honest. I can blame the guy for chasing paper when it completely undermines the content of his character. And I mean his character's in him as a human being, not him as like his wrestling character. Like if he was just like straight up about it, like was like came like to AEW because he got signed there and was like, oh, you know, like they're just offering me more money and like a little bit more creative freedom, blah blah blah. But like literally, Cody spent the last year shit talking them and was like, that company sucks. Poo poo, you know, like, right? And then all of a sudden, within the first sign of turmoil, he runs back to a company he knows is gonna fuck him. It's just a matter of time. I don't know. That doesn't sit right with me. I don't like to use the word sellout because, you know, get your paper, but at the same time, he was literally an EVP at the other company. With 2 reality shows. I don't think money was the problem. I honestly think that the show didn't revolve around him and he didn't like that. But that's, again, speculatory. So take that with a grain of salt.
Straight to San Francisco. It's about getting there. Go big
These are short races, Egypt. The loading screens are kind of obnoxious in this game, though. Get used to them. We're like not even a tenth of the way through this last thing. Yeah, these races are like stupid short. Because it's a tournament, like a one-on-one tournament as well. I think that's why. Thinking maybe he could just pull a Jeff Hardy. Man, I don't know. Like, I just... If the dude was up front, like, hey, I don't think I'm getting paid as much as I deserve. I don't know. There's just a lot of, like, things that don't make sense to me. And I don't wish his, like, career to be bad. I don't think he's a bad dude. I just would rather someone be transparent about that kind of stuff. And again, if going back to that company was ever even on the table for you, then why did you spend the last, like, 3 years shit-talking them and say how bad they are and trying to get little digs and little references and wherever you can and all that kind of shit? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't... That whole thing leaves a bad taste in my mouth. It's like an F1 driver saying how shit NASCAR is, and everyone who drives NASCAR is fucking awful and stinky and, like, smells bad, and then they go to NASCAR next year because some team offered them more money. Like, yeah, man, secure your bag, but you just spent, like, the last 12 months of your life telling me that this was never even going to be a moral choice for you. There's just a lot. There's just a lot that doesn't sit right with this whole situation, and I'm hoping that, you know, you literally left this company to make your own company, and now then you left that. It's so confusing. I hate people. Again, a lot of it's speculation, so that's why I'm not sitting here going like, this guy sucks, because a lot of it is just like me mentally connecting dots, which is not proof of anything, but... If he's being blackmailed into it, I don't think so. That's a bit too crazy for me, man. What could they possibly have against him, you know? What I think is the most likely scenario is that he wanted to be more central to the product, and the product doesn't need him anymore. You know, when they started off, Cody Rhodes was like a big get for them, you know what I mean? Like a big, huge get for them. And now he's not. Because they've got a bunch of other people there. And even, like, you could see in segments and stuff, all the Cody segments were so different from anything else. Just in the style that they were written, the style that they weren't, it wasn't meshing with anything. This doesn't make any sense to me. And then I think he went, you know what? If I can't be the center of the product here, I'll go somewhere else. Because, like, even, like, he had his own entrance where he came up from the center. And, like, I don't know. It's just, like, he had 2 fucking reality shows. Like I said, there's just so... Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, but they can make promises, Hoot. This is what they always do to some big new signing, is they get them in, they get them, like, at the top of the card, and like, look, you're going to win the championship, you're going to be the best, and then within a year, he's back to being Stardust. This is how this shit always goes. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just being unintentionally pessimistic, but we've been down this road before. And I mean, I just don't think he's the hero here. A lot of people are giving him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm not. from all the things that I've heard, from every interview, from every, like, anything that I've heard from AEW, it really sounded like he wanted it to be the Cody Rhodes show, and everyone was not about that, and he got pissed off and left. I really hope that's not what actually happened. I really hope that's just me connecting dots that aren't there. But it really sounded like he wanted to run the show there and be the center of the show, and when he was told no...
Tough race, tough luck. Hand over the pink slip and take the long walk back.
Hey, this was 2008. You don't know what 2008 Paris was into. Dude. Dude. Cody Ware. Cody Ware tweets something like, Konosuba is definitely how it would actually go if any one of us idiots actually got thrown into an isekai. I don't know what any of that means. Somebody responded with LMAO weeb. And I think the dude's in the joke. I think this guy's like part of the meme because he retweeted a bunch of like furry accounts and shit. So I think this dude is just like being funny haha with Cody. And Cody responds with, ooh, woo, that was very kawaii of you, Roy-kun. I love Cody Ware. I love Cody Ware. I love Cody Ware so much. Yeah, drives in the Cup Series, by the way. Makes very good money. Taking a car and throwing it in circles. What's up, Taylor? Fear and rage. It's like me talking to girls. No offense to our estrogen enjoyers in chat. Cody Ware is my favorite human being on this earth, man. He's such an idiot. I love that guy. Can we get a Cody Ware shirt with just ooh ooh on it? I'm tweeting that at him. I tweeted it at him in all caps. Because he follows me on the Twitter app, he will absolutely respond. 'Cause we're best friends. We've kissed. I made that up. I made that part up. Please don't sue me, Mr. Ware. I wish. I wish I can use social media like Cody Ware one day. We're just like, that dude has to get so much shit online constantly, and he just maintains his center, and I'm here for it. Also, apparently really good at Guitar Hero. I watched like 15 minutes of him playing Clone Hero, but he was kind of fucking around. I don't think he was trying, so. What's his Twitch? Is it the same thing as his Twitter? Dude, I used to be good at Guitar Hero. Yeah, it's the same thing. I used to be decent at Guitar Hero, like Guitar Hero 2, and then I never got into any of the newer ones, and then that was lucky. It is very much if you don't use it, you lose its skill. Like, once again, like talking to girls. If you just don't do it for a while, you just forget how to do it, and you gotta relearn all over again. I have hit every wall. I am Nikita Mazepin. Where's the pace car? You're next. Not gonna lie to you. You just lose your dick. Yeah, it just goes back in and doesn't come back out. Have you tried Rocksmith, Kuhai? I have not, but it just seems like the middle ground there. I looked at chat thinking I knew the way the track went, and I looked back and I was bouncing off the wall again. Clone Hero stream. I need to get a guitar, and they're either impossible to find or impossibly expensive, and I'm not... I know it's going to be a thing I do for like 3 times and then never do again. I don't want to spend that much money on it. You guys still haven't, like, it took me so many years. It took me so many years to, what do you call it? Go to Atlanta for FD Atlanta and actually get Atlanta weather. Like, every year we went there, I'm like, it's kind of hot out, but it's not as bad as you guys say. And then all the Atlanteans were like, just wait. Like, it gets worse. Like, and I was like, oh, you guys are full of shit. And then I went the last year I went, and I was like, oh. Yeah. You guys have not gotten Canadian weather since you've been here. You've never had, you gotten snow. But you motherfuckers have never been up here when it's been minus 50. So just goddamn wait. The time will come. We got -9. Is that in freedom units or in correct units? So I don't even think -9's that bad. -9 is not bad at all. No. -9's not shit, my guy. That's regular winter weather. You haven't seen nothing yet. Trust me, man. Those extra 10 degrees, it's -22 Celsius. Is it bass guitar? I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, Hoot. I have no clue what you're talking about right now. Why are we talking about fish? Why are we talking about fish? What about a tuna guitar? What about some snapper maracas? What are we talking about? I'm so confused. Help me. So you want it? Not a real one, you goober. Like a Clone Hero guitar. They're like $200 for good ones. Do you want it? I'm going to say no for 2 reasons. Shipping from Brazil and giving you my address. Again, it's not something I want to jump through hoops to deal with because I'm just going to like look at it for 15 minutes and go, yeah, that was cool, and then never fuck with it again. I think we've bet this guy before, but I'm going to try again anyway. I used to play a game on Newgrounds called like it was a Keyboard Hero or something like that, and you used the backspace as your strum and then 1 2 3 4 5, and the keyboards were small enough to where you could just do this, and it wasn't too bad. I used to play it in my my business class in high school all the time because I'd always finish the work like 3 days early. And then our teacher would come and go, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "I play Rock Band." Guitar Hero on DS that came with that little thing, yeah. Ouch. I had it for PS2. I had the red guitar, which was my favorite one because the buttons were nice and big. But I don't remember where it went. I don't know what I did with it. I don't know if I gave it away. I don't know if I sold it. I know I sold my old Rock Band stuff because I was moving, and I'm like, I'm not moving with a fucking full Rock Band setup. That's kind of stupid. Big regret. Should have kept all of that. That would have been worth way more money. I think I sold the game, the drums, the guitar, and the mic for like $40. That would have been worth like $400 nowadays if it was all in good shape. The drums alone would have been worth like $200. Anyway, I don't know where my Guitar Hero went. And then I went to Best Buy, and I guess they found a box of like sealed Guitar Hero 2s. And I would bought it for like $1 because it was sealed copy of Guitar Hero 2 for the 360. And I have no way to play it other than on controller. And I'm not a weirdo. I'm not going to play Guitar Hero on a controller. It's not the same. But the Xbox 360 ones, which are the ones that you can use with USB on your computer, so the ones you use with Clone Hero, are fucking impossible to find for a reasonable price. Ask me how I know. My good friend Liarwire is, that's something that he's into. And we regularly go thrifting, and he's looking for, like, not keyboards. What's the thing I'm looking for? Guitars all the time. Idiot. I remember Tap Tap now. I never had a phone new enough to play it until it wasn't cool anymore. By the time I got a smartphone... Oh, I want to respond to that message. By the time I got a smartphone, it was college, and I didn't have time for it anymore. You might get a ding-dong. It's not you, it's me. I'm responding to a DM on Facebook. I got a paragraph, so, like... It's a friend coming to visit town. They're like, show me all the cool spots. And I'm like, dude, I don't leave my fucking house. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm just stoked that someone's visiting and thought of me. I was like, you're visiting this. I would like to see you the same night. I mean, they don't know, right? Like, You would assume somebody who's lived here for like 5 years would know cool places to hang out. But I'm like, man, I don't fucking know. Oh, shit. Yeah, I want to check that. Like, I don't know. I'm going to go downtown and look around. I haven't bet Bobby yet. Oh, because it was a drift. Bobby, Keiko, Tara are the 3 that I haven't bet in regular races yet. So the Girdles and Bobby. My best payouts, honestly. Or my best chance at high payouts. Another tournament, huh? Cool. I haven't, like, I live in the capital of where I live, and, well, I just doxed myself. I live in Ottawa, and there's, like, a bunch of museums and shit here, obviously. I've never been to any of them. When I moved here, I was broke because I was in college, and then I was broke because I just got out of college, and now I'm broke because I play video games for a living. I don't fucking do anything, man. I'm very boring. I'm going to emo night tomorrow at a club by my house. And that is the most exciting thing I've done in this city in years. Oh, cool. It's a Eliminator. Like one-on-one style. This might actually go by decently quick. Sure, whatever. I'd like to see them lowball me a bet. I'd like to see them lowball me a bet and this go. Actually, never mind. I was just kidding. It's an Exige. I don't think there's Elises in this game. And it's not like my friend group in the last 2 years has completely changed. There's a lot of people that I was good friends with 2 years ago that just don't talk to me anymore. I don't talk to them anymore. So it's not like I can be like, oh, like we could just go to this, like this person would know where to go. This person knows a bar. I'm like, oh, fucking no. I don't talk to anybody anymore. I talk to you guys. That's about it. And then if a local homie pops in, I get to say hi to them. Kind of sad now that I've said it all out loud. I'm gonna stop talking about that. I mean, hopefully everything health-wise locally is still improving. I don't look, because I don't want to hear bad news. But oh, Nick, I'm not going to talk about it on stream, but, like, my entire, like, local friend group has changed within the past, like, 6 weeks. Well, not 6 weeks. I guess it's been a lot more gradual, but, like, there's people that I, like, heavily fucked with 3 years ago that I just do not talk to anymore. But, I don't know, dude. You'd be surprised with when you tell people you have to stay in every night and play video games, you don't have time to go out and hang out with them, that they would just find other people to hang out with and pretend like you never existed. And then, like, come up with reasons to why you were a bad person instead of the genuine, real reasons to why you were a bad person. An old friend of mine has been, obviously talking shit because that's not true, but, like, removed me off everything, and I was like, I didn't do anything to this person, to my knowledge. And then I heard about it the other day that, like, I'm not even gonna say what it was, but I heard the reason the other day. I'm like, that's just not even true at all. Like, okay, cool, whatever. Like, dude, how could I have done any of these things when I don't leave my house? Like, I don't understand. And the person who told me, like, had just met me recently, and they're like, yeah, that's not you. I'm like, I know. Thank you. I appreciate it. Nah, whatever, dude. Don't worry about shit I can't control anymore. I'm too busy. Where I'll leave that conversation, because I don't want to get sad. Is you'd think there's no sacrificing, and like you see like what the fuck am I looking for? You hear like people like, oh, you know, I sacrificed to get where I am on the internet and blah, blah, blah. You're like, sacrifice, dude. You just sat there and played video games. Like, no, I get it now. I still fuck with you, Nick. One of my best friends, unfortunately, lives 1,500 miles away, but the list of people that I would text or call when I absolutely needed somebody is very small, but my good pal Nick is on that list. I even like using the word pal because it sounds so sarcastic, but I absolutely mean that. My man let me sleep on his couch for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And bought me Bojangles. I'm very easy to please. On a slightly positive note, I've been trying to... I obviously should start like working out again or like doing cardio again. You too, Randall, by the way. When I say like Nick or whatever, I imply that whole house. I don't think I'm forgetting you. Bojangles. It's a restaurant that has a goofy name. I still remember Randall went like an hour out of his way to come pick me up from the airport. Yeah, like that whole group of people, man. I'm so grateful. Going to Atlanta for the first time and meeting you guys was like one of the best things I've ever done. Like that entire group of people. I don't know. I was saying something I forgot. Oh, right. So the starting of this year, I knew I wanted to do cardio and shit. And haven't done it because I don't know. And is anyone who's like sad and like has tried to physically better themselves, I'm sure understands, where you miss one day and you just like your brain gets mad at you like fucking idiot, and then it's like a feedback loop and you just don't end up doing the thing. Like I know if I exercise for like 15 to 30 minutes a day, I would be doing a lot better, a lot faster, but a lot of the times I'm like, you missed one day, so don't even bother. But just limiting like portion control and like that kind of shit. I started the year at 205 pounds and I weighed myself last night at 192. There's a reason I haven't worn like this shirt. This is my own shirt, but I don't really wear it on stream because it's a large. and the larges like were skin tight. Like you could see my gut, and like I don't know, I'm really uncomfortable. Like I have a lot of is dysmorphia the right word? I don't like my body. I don't like how I look. I've never liked how I looked. Even when I was thin, I thought I was a fat, ugly weirdo. And I go back and look at pictures of me in college. I was like, what the fuck? I was hot. So I would stop wearing... There's a reason I only wear black shirts, too. So I'm like, oh, if I wear a white shirt, you're just going to see how, like, my boobs on camera. And but I can fit into my larges again. Or at least this one. And it's still a little tight, but it's not, like, skin tight like it was 6 months ago. So that's awesome. Baby steps. And all that was, like, limiting portions and... Not necessarily trying to eat healthier, but, like, I started buying food more often and ordering less. Like, really got on myself, said, hey, man, like, you can't just order food twice a week or 3 times a week. Because it's just not healthy for you. You can't have a full dinner and then a whole bag of chips and then, like, a bowl of cereal. You can't have 3,000 calories in one sitting. You're a lunatic. I discovered chicken thighs, and the rest is history. They're slightly less good for you, but way better than chicken breasts. And then I just put a little bit of a lemon pepper on it, a little bit of salt. Throw them in the oven for half an hour. Last 15 minutes. Throw in a portion of whatever frozen vegetable I have lying around. And then I usually have, I'm big into carbs. I like pastas and a very, very high carb-heavy diet. But I've been slowly taking, like, the portions of rice lower and lower and lower, and I'm putting in more and more vegetables, and I think that's been working. Obviously, I don't think I'm going to lose 50 pounds like this, but hey, it's a good start. Oh, there's just a lot of time, Toops, where it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I don't want to fucking go upstairs and cook shit. I don't want to stand there for 40 minutes and... Even if it's something easy, like just making spaghetti, which is just putting jarred sauce in a pan and some seasonings and waiting 15 minutes. Like, I just don't want to do it. You're beautiful to me, Kuhai. Not sarcasm. Right, Facebook again. I was about to send Nick a meme. I'm a metalhead, but you can't handle my angry music, and then puts on 5 flavored fruit punch. What happened with WEC? No. Any update on the lake? So here's the skinny, my friend. And I think this happened since after I said I definitely wanted to come to the lake. And I still do, but let me just do that. One of my roommates is Pergonat. And as a result of that, she's going to need to be moving out fucking eventually. We don't know yet. So She's due in September, but says that she needs to leave. I would assume she wants to leave like a couple of months before the baby's like almost here. But we've had no fucking updates from her, so I don't know when that's happening. I don't know. And that's a huge deal, because if she leaves, it's just me and my other roommate left. We cannot afford this house on our own. And if we try to move into a 2-bedroom somewhere, the rent actually gets worse. So that all gets worse. So, I mean, I'm not planning shit until I know what the fuck's happening with our house. Just in case. I don't want to, like, dip into savings or whatever. And then it turns out I'm on my ass. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Yes, this is the same one who still does that. That continues. It, without getting into detail, it has gotten worse. There is a lot more layers to this story now than there was in December of last year. But, we have another roommate or another person that would want to live with us. It's my friend's cousin. She's good people, and I've met her before, you know what I mean? A lot of the people that we've had lived here that turned out to be, like, not great are people that I've only kind of know, or, like, other people have vouched for. And I'm never, if we end up, like, if someone says, hey, you should let this person move in, they're great, and they turn out to not be great, would never hold that against them, because I've done that a few times. Where I'm like, oh, we should live with this person, it'll be dope, and then it turns out to be the opposite of dope. Oh my god, what is happening here? But she seems cool, but she's in a sublet, and it's done in, like, a month. So she's like, I need somewhere to live right now. I'm like, well, I can't do that. I cannot do that. I can't help you, I'm sorry. And then I have another friend who was like, I need to move. And I was like, all right, cool. She's got a bunch of animals, and her situation has changed. And she's like, I got to leave right now. I'm like, well, I can't just ditch the other 2 people I live with. And she was like, you absolutely can. I'm like, no, I can't. I don't want that to come back on me. Pignartsy. Yeah, exactly. That's how Babby's formed. TLDR, things got interesting this summer. So, like, I'm not planning concerts, I'm not planning festivals, I'm not planning trips, I'm not planning nothing. If it turns out, like, halfway through the summer I've got some expendable income, then that's awesome. Then I can just, like, last minute do a bunch of shit, but, like... Oh my god, they just... With reckless abandon. Like, I'm not going to FD this year. Ian's not going to be able to go. He's going to the UK to meet his girlfriend. So he's not coming. Devin just bought a house. My friend Devin, Mudkips, just bought a house. And I saw last night that, like, or a couple nights ago, that the plumbing of the house is all fucked and it's all going to need to be replaced. So I haven't talked to him about it, but I'm going to assume he's probably not going to be upset that I'm not going. So I could fly to FD instead of driving, which would be cool. But that's expensive. And with everything that's happened in the Team Rowdy Facebook group in the last 6 months, I don't even think I want to go and talk to those people. At least for the first year back. So, I mean, I went to Atlanta for 2 weeks in December. I'm cool not going to FD. It's going to be a bummer, but Cisco last night, though, asked me if I want to go to Englishtown. Englishtown, New Jersey, not too far from me. Well, it's far, but it's not a 16-hour drive far. Like, I could drive there in a day, so that might be something we end up doing. But we'll see. My main priority is to stream for you guys, of course. hang out with you guys. Everything else is a bonus. It sounded really disingenuous because I was mid-stretch, but I meant it.
Rolling start.
Taylor, we'll hold hands just for you. I'd say it could be a Team Rick thing, but I love Ryan to death. I would not want to bring him to a Formula Drift event. Not because I wouldn't want him there. I just wouldn't want to ask him Sunday night, hey, dude, did you have fun? And hear no. I'd feel so bad. It's like, hey, man, you know the thing you didn't want to go to and we basically forced you to come? Did you have fun? No. It's just not his thing. Yeah. I don't want to, like, invite you just for the sake of you feeling included, you know what I mean? Like, if you're not going to have fun. I do want to get full Rick at some point. We have to be at full Rick capacity for something at some point. But also, if it's your first FD event, I don't think English Town is the way. Oh, Road Atlanta is like just a party. It is a 3-day party, and the on-track action is secondary. I'd like to do petite. I'd like to do something you can camp. But I'm sure we can if Ian's off that weekend. But Ian's really busy with his job in the summer. Ryan, you are not the only person on this team with anxiety. I understand, man. That's the reason I said that. It's because I get it. You're being surrounded by a bunch of people you've never met before. And your only form of comfort is a bunch of people you've never met face to face before. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, it's if it was for something you were interested in, I would force your hand a little bit more, but like, there's a wombo combo of reasons why I think would make you super uncomfortable, and I don't want to do that to you. I just want you to know that it's not because I don't want to include you, and you are a good friend of mine, and I would like you there, but I don't want to put you in that scenario. And I feel like you understand that, but you know. But the main thing is, Nick, is I don't know if my car is 100%. I got to get it on the lift and take a look at it, because the suspension was all fucked the other day, and now it's not all fucked, and I'm really confused. A bunch of people like, dude, you definitely have a blown strut. So I crawled under the car the next day when it was dry and like really crawled under and took video. And I was like, wait a minute. The springs are now at the same place. Like they're both even. I was like, what the fuck? It was fucked like 2 days ago. What the hell happened? And then I took it for a couple laps around the block, brought it up to 60 Ks an hour. And like, I was like, it's not making the noise anymore. What the fuck happened? So... No, the right side was the side that was compressed. So my theory, I'm not a mechanic, but like I'm just guessing. My theory is that either the spring was frozen, which was possible because it was freezing rain, or because I like parked on a melting piece of snow like this, that like maybe one side of the car's suspension all got bound up. I don't know. It looks fine now. It's all rusty, but it looks fine. And I've been driving like to the grocery store and back, and it's not made like a weird noise. It's not made like a, I don't know. So like, I sent videos to my stepdad. My stepdad's a mechanic. He's like, fuck, I don't know. So I need a windshield, so like,
Here we go for another round with full impact. It doesn't get any simpler. It's circuit racing
Yeah. If I'm gonna hang out with you guys, I would want to do the cottage. That's like the thing that I would want to do this year. Petite next year, maybe. I also got a bunch of weddings. I got 2 weddings to go to this summer. One is kind of close. One is in Niagara Falls. So there's that. Also, the price of gas going up $1 a liter, not cash money. Did not help the whole scenario at all. Zeused. This is such a fun video game. Yeah, with how much, man, I really have no, like, I don't drive every day. I only put gas in my car once every couple of weeks. So, like, my threshold of gas prices are expensive. Oh my, you know what I mean? Wasn't very high. The average price here for the past couple of years, not counting, like, the weird COVID lows and highs, was about $1.40 was the highest I've seen it on average. $1.40 a liter. So that's Canadian, and a liter is 3.8 gallons. Or a gallon's 3.8 liters. So you can do the math. It was at $1.70 or $1.75 the other day, and I was like, out of gas. Like, my little dashboard was like, you have 3 kilometers until your tank is empty. I drive a Ford. I don't know why it has a German accent, but it does now. And I was like, shit, I'll just put like $15 in it. That'll get me like 100 kilometers. No. The low fuel light didn't go away. I was like, the car's only like $60 to fill. 15 should have been like a quarter tank. It didn't even come off E. I put money in the car and it's still empty. Where did the money go? Long story short, I'm upset. It's a lot of the, oh, yeah, you know, that's expensive, but I'll just drive. Yeah, no, now it's just expensive. Gas is cheap in the States, too. Like, I put money in that, in the Fit, and I thought it was only going to go, like, this far, and it was like a 3/4 of a tank. I was like, I didn't drive this car that much. Oops. Is Ford basically German? Isn't that where they're manufactured in Europe? Taylor is from England, to add context. Yeah, it doesn't make it any better. And once you like get acclimated to how much something costs, it doesn't matter if it's cheaper or more expensive where you live. That cost going up or down still is an impact on your life, right? So I haven't seen gas prices since I have never seen gas prices this high, ever. This is $2 is the highest I've ever seen gas here in my life, in my 28 years of life. I thought $1.50 was bad, man, and then it just went up 30 cents overnight. It's supposed to be going down soon, I read somewhere, but you know, what does that mean? Yeah, I remember it was like when my mom bought a 2002 or 3 Silverado Z71 off the lot. Had the LS motor in it, whole 9 yards. That car ended up getting stolen and totaled, which was fun. But she bought a brand new truck, and gas was at like 55, 60 cents a liter. And she was complaining. If only we would know, it's going to go up $1.50 from that. A gallon is 3.8 liters, so you can round it up to 4, but you're not going to get the exact same number. Gas prices. Gas buddy. Okay, it's at 152 now, apparently. Yeah, 155. That's not great, but that's like on the high end of like, I'm upset, but I will pay that. Like, I'm mad, but okay. It was at like $1.80, man, and fuck, that adds up fast. That's brutal. Yeah, $1.50 is not the worst. Like, I'm still mad about it. I think $1.20 would be a lot more reasonable, but $1.50 is like the high end of reasonable. Like, if I'm driving by a gas station and I need gas and it's $1.50, I'm gonna be like, well, that sucks, but I'm still gonna get my gas. If I drive by a gas station and I need gas and it's at $1.70, $1.80, I'm like, oh, well, I hope I don't run out. Like, yeah, it's my dryer. It's my dryer. It's bad. It's getting worse. I keep meaning to like pull it off the wall and see if I can just like lube up something and the squeaking will go away, because the dryer still works. Like, it still functions. Nothing wrong with it. It's just making a weird squeaking noise that it's never made before. Which is kind of funny because our washer was like super loud before it broke. So then we got a new washer. I'm like, cool, the washer and dryer, like the laundry room's finally quiet. It will never interrupt the recording ever again. The dryer was like, hold up. Don't worry, I got you. Up! Up! We're fine. It's good. My room is in the basement. My office is in the basement, Kahai, and all the rooms are like 2 floors up. If we could hear them from down here, I'd be impressed. Shot belt or pulley. I'm thinking it's a belt. It sounds belty. I don't know anything about like small appliance repair, but I know when a belt isn't good. There's enough people with fucking fucked up alternator belts that try to start their cars when it's cold out in here. Whee! I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Nice. I want to make sure my my best black clothing is clean for tomorrow. I said I usually stream Saturdays. I'm not streaming tomorrow just because I want to have a social outing with my friends. My buddy Rob, my old roommate Ashley are coming over pretty early. Well, not pretty early, but like the event's at like 10 or 11 o'clock, and I told them to come over anytime after 7. So, I might DJ tomorrow on the second channel, but I don't know if it's just going to be like an emo night DJ thing where we're just kind of playing music, or if I'm actually going to for real DJ, but we'll see. I might just be like, hey, yo, you guys want to drink beer and just kind of sit in the background while I play music? Because I want to do this. And they're like, okay. And then it's not the music we're going to listen to, and they're going to be like, what? Oh! It doesn't sound... It might be a pulley then, because it doesn't sound like a big belt. Like, it's... The squeaking's too high-pitched. Sounds like a small part, so I don't know. I have to pull it off the wall and take a look at it. I don't know what I'm going to find, but... If I don't look, you know, if I... I've learned with my windshield that if you leave a small problem for too long, it becomes a big problem. There was a small chip in my windshield that I was like, oh, it's like $50 to go get that fixed. I'll go get that fixed eventually. And then the first cold day of winter, like the first real cold day, I'm heating up the inside of my car and I just see a huge crack. And I was like, oh, that's my fault. Dude, I hate lifting big things. Like appliances and whatever. We have an extra fucking fridge in our house and we need to get rid of. And I don't know what the fuck. I don't want to do that. I have no interest in that. Dude, like a tiny little, like, little chip. Like, just, like, maybe, like, this big. And I was like, oh, dude, like, you can go get that fixed at a windshield place. So I could just drive in and be like, yo, fix it. And they're like, and it'll be fine. And then it was minus 30 outside. So I turned the heat on, and I had to thaw the windshield out because it's covered in ice. And then I come back, and I'm driving to the grocery store, and I'm pulling in, and the light hits the windshield just right, and I see the crack going from side to side. I was like, that's not optimal. That's uncool. That's coolant. But I mean, like, I also could have just solved that problem by getting it fixed in a reasonable manner, and I didn't do that, so don't feel bad for me. I gotta poo. Oh, hold on. So we've been, let's be reasonable. We've been streaming for what's up, Beers? We've been streaming 3.5 hours because of the first hour of technical issues. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, more than I thought. 14, 15, 16, 17 events out of 80. I fucking hate my life. And I know there's going to be more after this. Because so Bobby and Tara are the ones I'm missing. Because if you look in the achievements, it was 80. I think it was, I'm just going to say 80. It was just over 80, but I'm not sure. A lot of these achievements are bugged. So there's doubles. But some of the achievements fill me with worry. Complete all celebrity challenges. What the fuck does that mean? And why is that 45 gamer score? Complete all HIN crew challenges. What does that fucking mean? So does that mean when we're done the game, it's going to give me a challenge mode and then I got more to do? Because I will be mad. I will be upset. If you know the answer to this question, please keep it to yourself. I don't want to add that on top of the disappointment or the what we're already going through. I'd rather find out when it's too late. Yeah, do not tell me, because I don't want to like beat the game and then fucking, oh no, you know what I mean? I'd rather do that, sorry. I don't want to like go in here knowing that that was me. I don't want to go through here knowing that there's another like 10 or 15 hours of gameplay left.
It's the Nitrous Addict's favorite track, Nitrous Maximus. Back to basics. Time for another great circuit event.
It's Tara. Should just be Tara and Bobby now, right?
Good, honey. Time to burn rubber.
Dude, I can't wait to have a cool car. I've been justifying the Ford because I'm like, oh, it's a 6-speed. You know, I've never owned a manual car before. I'm over it now. I want something cool. Or slightly more cool. The old wallet will not allow it. Actually, you know what? At this point, I'd like something that's just, like, reliable. Like, super reliable. I don't even care what it is anymore. Like, I hate hearing a noise from my car and going, uh-oh. Aw. You're nice. I drove Frisky's, I think it was 2018 Fit, and really liked it, so I've been looking at those, but that still costs money that I don't have. I can't handle a student loan payment. I don't know how I'm going to handle a student loan and a car payment. 2017, I was close. The clutch is a little light, but other than that, I like it. I thought my fucking clutch was light. No. Well, it's just like, if I want to drive down to go see you guys, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to worry about my car being rusted to fuck. I'm just like, yeah, it's new enough. It'll be fine. And then just put gas in it and go. Like, I don't have to stress. I can treat it like a tool. Because now I'm worried. Now I'm like, fuck. I had that whole issue with the suspension the other day, which might end up being nothing, but at least it puts, like, a little bit of doubt in my mind. I don't want to be in, like, middle of nowhere Virginia, and then all of a sudden my wheel falls off and I'm fucked. Like, well, it's not even the cold, it's the cold and I don't drive. My car moves maybe twice a week and it doesn't go far. It goes to Walmart, which is like basically across the street. I just don't want to carry all that shit back because I'm a baby. And like maybe to go pick up food every once in a while. That's really about it. The more it sits, the worse it gets. Especially with rust. If you leave it sit for too long. I wanted a legacy wagon I wanted a wagon period for the longest time, but I think that dream is over. I think they're getting a bit too old now. To where a low mileage one's going to be worth $1,000 kajillion babillion fafillion dollars, or it'll be a bucket. Shrugging emoji. Oh my god, we've unlocked. We could beat the game now if we wanted to. I could spoil whether there's other shit to do to myself right now. Later, Egypt. Have a good one. Is this supercars only? It is. I'll take the Hellcat. Why not? Change it up.
Feel the engine pressure one more time. This race is a straight-up circuit event. This is round one of a tournament.
Bets don't count in tournaments. Bark, bark. Tamara's Viper kind of looks heat, though. That green is doing something to me. Imagine having the Strassen version. I gotta hope that car comes back up again sometime soon, because I'm not grinding for fucking 4 hours to get the money for it. Or 3 hours, I think, would be the math. Thank you, Tamara. Appreciate that one. Oh, wait, I fired her. Oh, no, she's on the team still. I think it was Rachel I fired. I definitely fired somebody. Hello? That was semi-intentional. I didn't want to hit any of the oh, she did it again. I didn't want to hit any of the bollards. Because apparently this car weighs... I think this is under 1,000 kilos. Apparently we were on the dirt there. Okay, I'm going to actually try here. Because I don't want to have to restart the first race. Is she going to fucking punt me again? I'm ready this time. Ha ha ha! I did it. I don't know, man. I just checked the number. It might not even... I built up 18 cars before the stream started. The Ripper! This is what I do on the toilet! Don't you... I don't have time for this. How'd that happen? Go ahead. Excuse me. Oh, weird. Does it keep your game save, or are you fucked? Yeah, I don't know. I'm really bummed with everything that's come out about that game in the last, like, 4 days. I feel really stupid trying to defend, like, oh, you know, if you gotta grind for money, it's Gran Turismo, it is what it is. And then, like, what if we just nerf all of that? What if we make that 1,000 times worse? And then I'm like, well, and like, yeah, we'll have events that make you money coming out soon, but not now. And then Kaz's statement he made was not helpful to the cause either. Not that, like, I'm an adult and I can handle a little bit of disappointment, but it's just, like, there's been so many game releases that you kind of had to tiptoe in when, like, assume they're going to be awful. And I really thought with Gran Turismo it was just going to be flawless and, like, oh, you know, like, it'll just be a good video game. We don't have to stress out about it and whatever. Apparently that's just not the case. So I hope that shit gets rectified soon, because there's a very good game there, but... I'm hoping this is just a chapter in the book, in the menu, if you will. I'm tired of saying it's a good game, but, you know what I mean? To, like, every game that's come out in the last 3 years. Oh, weird. I was just having a moment. I 50-50 grinded one of the signs that they left on the road. You know, on this closed racetrack, they somehow still left roadworks. Good game, but I mean, like, even then, like, on console, it's not the same, and even on PC, it's like, it's a good game, but I hope you like GTs. If you're not into GT3s or GT4s, like, sorry. Alright, I know something was under, like, 900 kilograms, but I, again, built up 18 cars at the start of the stream. I don't remember, or how many cars I have right now. That's nothing against, like, Assetto people. Like, awesome. If you like Assetto Competizione, that's great.
So my paperwork for the pink slip for my 5-door rabbit, turned out the lady at the office had it in the file cabinet and didn't give it to me until 5 months after the fact.
I'm so confused at what that means. Thank you for the bits, but I have no idea what that means. I know you had a rabbit that you were working on. Well, I know what it is, but, like, it's just a random. Like, were you looking for the paper? I'm confused. Were you looking for it? Did you have to pay to get new paper? I got the new title for it, or like. There's lore here. Ow. Is that to the wall? Is this the last race? I think this is the last race in the tournament. We're only a third of the way through. I'm so disappointed. If I've got nothing going on next weekend, I think we're just going to put in a long shift in this game next Friday. Now that I don't have to tune anything, I don't have to build anything up, I just got to get in and go, you know? Oh yeah, I forgot the Celine sounds real goofy. I don't know if that's just an AI thing or what. Holy shit. Awesome. Great. This car handles... This car's kind of terrible. This is the first car I've driven in this game where I'm like, yeah, it's kind of ass. It hits a bump and just goes flying. Like, I don't know, understand how it just handles so bad. You know, it'd be cool, juiced games, if we had handling stats. You know, you don't have handling stats. It just gives me a general performance of, like, 99. What does that mean? So dumb. The performance upgrading in this game is genuinely not good. Alright, that didn't even show up this time. That's weird.
I was waiting since November to get the paperwork so I could sign it to get the title, and I didn't get it until just today.
Okay.
Confusion.
Okay. No. I figured there was parts of the story I was missing. We have now been filled in. So you've been waiting for the title, and all this time it's just been in some lady's... That's fucking fantastic. $5 months just to hear, oops. I wouldn't even want to know at that point. Just lie to me. Tell me some bullshit. Oh, there it goes. What's up, Saturn? Just lie right to my face. Tell me there was that you had to go on a mythical journey for this paperwork. Don't. I am okay. Out here surviving on a Friday night. I hope you are doing well as well. I'm doing as well as one can while playing one of the most monotonous video games I've ever played in my entire life. Like, the upgrade system in this game is just genuinely not good. Like, the performance upgrading system. Like, the customization, I guess, is cool, but... You get level 1, level 2, or level 3 fast. And then you don't have any sort of stats other than one big bar. So, like, if you're looking to see which car is faster in a straight line for a top speed race, you actually have no idea unless you've driven all of them individually and know all the top speeds off the top of their heads. What's worse, boring or bad? Boring. I'd rather play a bad game than a boring game, because at least a bad game, you can laugh at it and go, wow, this sucks. A game that's terrible will always be more fun than a game that's underwhelming. In IMHO. That's why I didn't hate, well, that's why I enjoyed the time that we had with Need for Speed 2015. It's a bad game, but, like, it was laughably bad. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it was good. I didn't like it at all, but, like, it was funny. And I feel like when we inevitably get around to Fast and Furious, it's going to be the same thing. Terrible. But XDDDDDDD. Driven, same thing on the PS2. Not a very good video game. Was funny. I just ran out of patience. Stuff that's boring is the ultimate sin. I'd rather be angry than bored. Alright, I want this last driver bet thing. Sick. And it's last man standing. This shouldn't take long. See, like, how am I supposed to know how this car handles? How am I supposed to know its acceleration? How am I supposed to know its top speed? This fucking Mario Kart has this, man. All I know is a proprietary number, and all the cars have the same goddamn number. The pink slip doesn't even have information on it. So dumb. What's up, Rob? We were just talking about you. Recently-ish. The only stat is the bar at the top. No horsepower, nothing. The only other stat that you can get is to see what the weight is reduced to while you're reducing it. Yeah, I said you're coming over tomorrow. You and Ashley, and I'm assuming Damien as well, because I'm not streaming tomorrow. I was like, I don't know. I might fuck around and DJ while my friends are here, but also we're going to listen to emo music, so I don't know how the vibe is going to be going from, like, beat boop music to not beat boop music, but fuck it. I don't know. We'll see. See what happens. I'm bringing tequila. Oh, boy.
I'll take that action.
Just dated myself? Isn't that just masturbating?
It's all good. Means I got the green light to work on it since I officially own the car now.
Awesome. That's actually really good news. Congrats. It's stupid, but, like, it figures itself out, you know? Why am I playing this again? I need to eat because I'm not letting the game defeat me. the reason I'm playing this game is it's because it's on my list of games that I've either I started playing on stream and then never finished, or I've finished but never recorded. So my initial attempt to play through this game, my PS3 died. I'm on the 360 now, obviously, but I was like, well, I don't want to let the game win, so I'm going to go back through it and play it again. And it was pretty fun for the first couple of leagues. And then around League 3, I realized how stupid this was going to be. But I was like, I either stop playing it now and let it win again, or I just put my head down and get it all over with. I talk a lot of shit about this game, but if you play it normally, it's probably really fun. Like, the HIN event league, like, I started at this stream, and I could have already done the promo event and won. I'm just choosing to play this in a really stupid way because I've already started and I want to finish it. But I'm here to enter Shikari. Literally, I was going to plan, like, every emo night set I've played in VR has had Enter Shikari in it, and I requested arguing with thermometers because it's a bop. Tomorrow should be fun. Looking forward to tomorrow. I'm trying not to go too hard before we go. I bought a little thing of Jameson. That's basically like the only crazy fucking alcohol that I have. Well, I got a little bit of vodka too, but nothing wacky. The fuck is TTTS mean? Yeah, the game's worse in every way, but you make more money. Yeah. I want to show up to the bar like maybe 2 drinks away from being in a situation. You know what I mean? I don't want to like throw up. I don't want to get sick. Oh, Take to the Skies. I'm a Common Dreads person. I forgot the name of the album. I always think it's Solidarity. It's not. So like this is the last event we could do right now, which I think unlocks a secret hidden menu, but we'll find out at the end of the game. But the main goal is to get 60% of these. But I thought it'd be, you know, not much harder to just 100% everything, and it turns out the more you play through, the longer everything gets. So this league down here had like 20 or 30 events, and a lot of them, there's only a couple of them were, what do you call it? Tournaments. This league here has 83 events, and a lot of them are tournaments. So it's just, do I change the way I'm playing the game or be incredibly stubborn and complain the whole time, but beat every race like I originally set out to do? So here we are. Started this Let's Play in November. It is March of next year. I played, what did I play from Common Dreads? I played, Juggernauts, and I have to look at the track list. I played 2 songs. I played the last official emo night I played in VR, which I don't even want to say I played because it's not really that complicated, but it's still fun. Common Dreads, track list. I played Juggernauts and Step Up. The whole album's pretty good, but like, what are the other games on your list? I actually have the list open for once. A request playlist? Oh, is that what that is? Okay. I'll risk the Hellcat. I don't even care. So on the list, we've got Blur, Burnout 3, Burnout Paradise, Cruisin' World, D1 Grand Prix for the PS2, Dirt 2, F-Zero GX, F-Zero X, which is now on the Switch, which would make things a little bit easier, Forza Motorsport 1, Grand Theft Auto 3, Midnight Club Los Angeles, NASCAR Rumble, And then we have a handful of Need for Speed games. So 2015, Heat, Hot Pursuit 2, Most Wanted 2005, Payback, Pro Street, and Underground 2. Street Racing Syndicate, Test Drive Unlimited 2, which I'm going to do this year for sure, but maybe a bit later into the year. I might do 1 and 2 back-to-back. Tokyo Extreme Racer 3, Vigilante 8, and Yakuza 0. Those are all games that I've either played through and never finished. I never finished TXR, Underground 2, Midnight Club LA, or Forza 1. Or I've played through and never bothered recording because I was like, who's going to want to watch these? That didn't age well. I have both of these already. I have both of these cars already.
I may live to regret this, but let's do it.
I haven't. I just saw on the wiki that was a bonus track for Common Dreads, and I have not. I listen to Common Dreads mostly from the actual CD, which ages me a little bit. I'm tired of the poison. I'll make sure some Enter Shikari's in there for sure. Dude, like, we're all so stoked to go to emo night, and literally any of us can do it at our house. I have a DJ controller to do this with. There's also Shikari Sound System with a bunch of drum and bass stuff, and then their remix albums. It's a really good game list. Yeah, there's a couple of games I'm not stoked for. Need for Speed Payback, I'm not looking forward to it. From the conversation we just had, 2015 was bad, but Payback is got a different set of flaws that make it a lot less interesting. Forza Motorsport 1, I wasn't really having a good time playing through it, but I'm willing to give it another try. Yeah, dude, tell them to call me. I'll bring my DDJ 400. And at least it'll look like we're doing something cool. I'll at least make sure as one song's fading out, another one can start fading in. Yeah, Forza 1 was a bit, it's aged. Like, it was great for the time, but playing it now, like, the single player is just a bit dry. And either the way I was playing through it, either it was way too difficult to get, like, a good race and win reliably, or it was way too easy and you just blow by the whole field and it's not a challenge at all. Like, there was no middle ground. But I didn't really play it that much. I only played, like, 2 or 3 episodes and then just dropped it and never picked it back up, so that's why I'm willing to try it again, but it's definitely, I gotta tell you, not near the top of my list. That list was alphabetical, by the way. It wasn't in, like, an order that I'm going to play it in. I think I know what game I'm doing next from that list, and I'm pretty sure it's Vigilante 8. But we can only start that when either I beat Grid, beat Gran Turismo, or beat this. So we're doing 3 Let's Plays right now, which is 2 too many, or 1 too many. I don't even remember what we were doing there. Oh, shit. All right, we'll do one more race. Uno más. Uno más. What version? Probably PS1. That's the one I own. I like the 64 version, but I think the PlayStation versions are the better ones. Okay. What's left? The Dreamcast? I do not own a Dreamcast. I technically do, actually. It's in Atlanta. I just have to go get it now. It wouldn't fit in my suitcase on the way back. I gotta do my taxes, speaking of which. I gotta put fucking 3 retro video game store receipts on my taxes and hope that the government doesn't ask questions. Because when I went to Atlanta, I spent about $500 on games. But it's for my job. So hopefully that works. I gotta go through all my receipts this week. I was hoping Traction would send me like a piece of paper with how much they've paid me, like a receipt, you know, like a tax receipt. But I don't think they're gonna do that. So I'll just have to print out all my invoices. What part is this? We're in the HIN Elite, Beardo, where we will be for the next 3 streams, if not more. I got a thing to go to today, and I don't really want to stream too late either, so I think tomorrow or next week will be... Well, not really, Skelly. I have all of my invoices saved in a folder, so all I have to do is just, like, put those in a folder and include them with everything that I've already done. It's just, it would be nice if they sent me one piece of paper that was like, this is how much we've paid you in the last year. Thanks. Because that's what Twitch does. I just finished part 3. Oh, are you watching this on YouTube? Dude, thank you. I think that's what you meant. I hope, maybe, perhaps. I'm going to send the invoices to the person who does my taxes, and hopefully they just figure it out. I send all my important papers to my mother, and then my mother tells me if I'm getting money back or not. Because my mom has a tax person, and then I think it costs a certain amount of money, and then an extra like 20 bucks per person. So I just go, hey, can I just send you all my tax stuff? And she's like, sure. Yeah, I'll probably like add up the numbers and get like an actual legit number. So I can go through my PayPal as well. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I killed a man. I can go through my PayPal too, but which I'll probably do that just to get a nice round number to be able to give that tax person. Because all my invoices are in US. Well, I have a family accountant, but I don't know how much this accountant knows about small business stuff when it comes to, like, what I do. Because, I mean, like, I'm not a registered business, however. So we will see. So, yeah, we're about a third of the way through here. Miss most of your streams. Dude, that means the world to me. Thank you so much. It's a huge pain in the ass to get all those parts posted, and a lot of them have fucking copyright claims and like circumventing that. So as long as I know one person's out there like using that as what it's there for, as a VOD archive to catch up and stuff, I really appreciate it. As long as somebody is out there. That would be Canadian tax regulations. Funny, I actually made less money this year than I did last year. So I think I don't think I'll owe anything this year, thank fuck. I made way less money this year than I did last year. Because last year I had to claim all of our COVID benefits. Plus, I made more on Twitch than I expected, so I owed money, but I think I made a whole lot less last year. I just have to go through all my receipts and see if there's anything I can claim. Check all my Amazon receipts from the last year. I didn't really buy a lot. I did. Oh, that's not true. I bought the whole mic setup, which was like $600 or $700 with a mic, a mixer, cables. What else did I get? That's really it. We'll figure it out. If I owe money, that's fine. That's why I have a savings account, for this exact reason. I always make sure my savings account is feeling hot in March. So if I owe money on taxes, I just pay it. And if they give me money back, that's even better. This is normally when I start planning my FD Atlanta trip, but Sag. Out. That wouldn't be a bad idea, Robert. I did it. Yay. Wait, what? Oh, Ryan's playing fucking a rerun. Oh, no, he's not. Oh. Interesting. I won't dox what he's doing. I thought this was a rerun, but it's not. No, it's not at all. Oh, dude, I just make sure I have all the right paperwork and I just send it to somebody. But, like, there's, like, tax breaks and stuff for some stuff. And, like, I know that someone in their 40s is not really going to understand, hey, I play video games for money. So I always stress out about that. Okay. Well, I understand this isn't the most exciting thing to watch in the world. But you guys being here makes it a hell of a lot more tolerable. We are... Oh, wow. 11 million for winning this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. What did you do, Cisco? We're 22 into 80 something. So by this logic, it's going to take probably 2 more streams to get through the rest of this.